News, my country people. I never believed that Peter Obi, will become a big threat to politicians in Nigeria. This is really shocking indeed. This statement by Governor Abdullahi Omar Ganduji is really shocking. He has stated that if Peter Obi wins the election, he will become a threat to politicians. His reasons, guys, are very shocking indeed. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The executive governor of Kano State and a grand supporter of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate, Abdullahi Umar Ganduji, has revealed that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, winning the forthcoming presidential election is a threat to the status of politicians in Nigeria. Recall that the governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduji, was appointed the head of the All Progressive National Campaign Council ahead of the general election. However, Ganduji believes that the Labour Party presidential candidate has a strong bond with the youths of Nigeria. So Ganduji's fear over the forthcoming general elections is that if Peter Obi wins the election, that the youth will become disrespectful towards the politicians of the country because of the relationship existing between Peter Obi and the youths of Nigeria. He has therefore stated that they will make sure that Peter Obi does not win this election, because if he wins, the Nigerian youth will disrespect politicians. That the Nigerian youth will disrespect politicians and they will not respect politicians again. Hey, my country people, this is really shocking. In fact, I find this statement to be the most, funniest statement I've ever had for a very long time. Now, this shows how selfish our politicians can be. Really? So, this is how God have, been exposing all these bad leaders in our country. For somebody to come out and make this statement, that means the person has no shame whatsoever. And I am really surprised that, Ganduji will come out and make this kind of statement. Seriously, so Peter Obi has now posed a big threat to politicians in Nigeria if he eventually wins the election, if he becomes the president. So Ganduji feels that the politicians will lose their respect, that the youth will no longer respect politicians. Tell me something. How will the youth respect politicians in the first place? Aside from Peter Obi, they should leave Peter Obi out of the matter. When the youth were on strike, when students were on strike for about 8 months, they were in the house. Did the politicians discuss anything about it? Did they protest about it? Did they, talk about it or raise the matter to President Muhammad Buhari as they are doing about the CBN policy, as they are going around, going to the Supreme Court, taking Buhari to Supreme Court and all? Did they raise the matter of ASU strike to President Muhammad Buhari concerning the students? They never showed concern. Now, till date, we don't know who gave the order for the military men, for the Nigerian army to open fire at innocent protesters during the Lekki Toll Gate massacre. We never knew, up to date, we don't know who gave the order. But we know that it is one of our leaders, one of those politicians that gave that order to open fire on innocent citizens, on innocent youths of the country. And you expect them to give you your respect. But aside that, guys, I'm not supporting the youth disrespecting politicians in Nigeria. So if those of us that wants to say, okay, I'm saying youth should disrespect politicians. No. I'm not in support of that. But the point I'm trying to make is, what you give the youth, that is what they will give you back. If you show the youth that, yes, you value them, you value their presence in the nation, that they have value, that they are worthful in the nation, then they will show you the respect you deserve. But when you cast them aside, push them to the corner, and act like they are not in the country, you disregard them, then they will show you that they are disrespectful. They will come against you and protest against you. That is just the truth about the matter. It is not a matter of who respects who or who does not respect who. That is just the plain truth. So these are politicians are now discriminating Peter Obi because they think that the youth will become disrespectful if Peter Obi finally becomes the president. Because what I smell here is jealousy. Seriously, I smell jealousy and envy. The politicians are envious of the relationship that Peter Obi has with the youth, the bond that Peter Obi has with the youth. Because Peter Obi, in his own part, has sparked a sense of fresh hope in the minds and lives of so many Nigerian youths across the nation. That is why you see them going around campaigning for Peter Obi with all their hearts, with all their mind. They don't care. Regarding the fact that Peter Obi does not even give shishi at all in any way, but you see them. Because Peter Obi has sparked this fresh sense of hope in the lives of the youth. That is why they have carried him. They have placed him above in high esteem than how they have placed other politicians in this country. And I think they have the politicians in Nigeria have sensed that this is not business as usual. These youths are really serious. With the love they have for this man, I think things will not be, business as usual for us anymore. So that is why they had decided to gang up against Peter Obi and declare that they will make sure he does not win, so that the youth will not become disrespectful to politicians. Is that the only reason you have? I think there's a more greater reason that you have stated that you will make sure that Peter Obi does not win this election. I think there's a more greater reason than what you have just stated, because only the youth being disrespectful to politicians in Nigeria, I don't think that is the only reason, Ganduji have to declare such a statement. Come on, Nigerians, look at our politicians. They have started again. They have declared who they are. We are seeing the kind of people they are. Now look at it. Look at it. They are scared of what Peter Obi will do if he finally becomes the president. They are scared of how things will turn out if Peter Obi finally becomes the president. I mean, this is the height of it. I never expected it. But one thing I know for sure is that nobody will be able to rig the election this time around, because President Muhammad Buhari has made sure that all things would be set in place and there will be nothing like rigging of election or whatsoever. So I believe that nobody can stop anybody from winning or losing this election in this 2023 general election. So my country people, how will I see this statement by Abdullahi Ganduji? We don't just say, if Peter Obi becomes the president, say the youth will start disrespecting politicians. What are your thoughts concerning this? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye.